Hi guys, video number 2. Right, okay, since this one is been nicked from my daughter, I'm going to do another one. But on this one, I'm just going to try and do it in a different spot, just to show you what it looks like. So again, I'm actually taking my time, because you normally have to work quite quickly, because you don't want the paint to dry on the screen that you just pre-printed on from. So we're going to put the paper inside, newspaper inside the t-shirt again, okay, and I'm just going to try and print the word somewhere else. It's actually a really cool design, but, just to show you the versatility of this. So and you can, as long as you let the t-shirt dry, you can reprint and reprint, as long as you like, and then you can just rewash the screen and use it again. Once you got the image on the screen, you can reuse it as many times as you like. So the paint's still wet, hopefully. So we're going to try, and obviously we're not registering like we would do on a workshop. So you're working with a free screen, so you'll have to be very careful not to have any actual paint going onto the t-shirt. And chances are that if you move it too much, or you spread it, or you rub it onto the t-shirt, that you could mark the t-shirt up. So try and be careful, you can't be too precise. But we're doing this as a artwork, you're trying to see it as you're seeing it as something unique. So even if you do make a mistake, I never see it as a mistake. It's just art, isn't it? So we're going to try and do it at the bottom of the t-shirt this time, okay, and see it. Hold on, sorry, I've got the paints underneath there and you can't really see them, but they're in the way. So we're not going to fold the t-shirt. We're just going to try and make sure that the actual surface that we're going to print is flat. Okay, so I want to try and do it at the bottom of the t-shirt. So I'm going to do it right on the edge there, okay. And because you've already got colours on the actual t-shirt, sorry, on the actual screen, it will, the colours are there, so they'll be completely, not like this, but they'll be slightly different. There'll be a little bit of colour left over on the screen, so you'll have to deal with that. So it's never going to be as clear as the first one, unless you start all over again and you wash the actual screen and start everything from fresh. So we're going to put a little bit more paint, and we're just going to play around with the paints, okay. These are a fluorescent paint, so they're actually very, very beautiful, vibrant colours, but not everybody likes these kind of colours. You might want something a bit more subtle. So let's have a look. See, these colours are not coming as bright as the other one, but they are absolutely fantastic. And every time you do a print, it will come out differently, okay. When you get fed up with the screen, you can just rip it off and start all over again. But this is bound to last you quite a long time, okay. And it's actually quite nice leaving bits and pieces off, not actual printed. So I'm playing around a little bit, but I quite like the idea of filling it all out. See what happens. Okay. The actual screen is drying out quite quickly, so when you feel the paint dragging, and I think it's time to wash it off, okay. So anyway, ready? So make sure your hands are clean, and you lift the t-shirt, sorry, you hold the t-shirt and you lift the screen up. Wow, look at that. Look, it's the same but different. So you get the same design, but every time you mix the colours, they will look different. This is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to have to wash the screen now. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bucket here with a sponge. And when you clean the screen, you want to try and sponge off the middle without wetting the actual edge. So rather than putting the screen under the water and, and run it under the tap, yeah, you just want to wet the sponge and wet the sponge and clean the actual mesh until it's completely clean, okay? So I'm going to do it on the side and then I'm going to show you. Clean. Almost done. This will take about a few minutes. But yeah, there we go. So it's now clean, okay, from the paint, and you can just dry it up with a tissue, okay, or toilet paper, but I wouldn't recommend it this time of a year, since with the coronavirus everyone is getting hold of it and using it for, you know, a rainy day and saving it for a rainy day. So you know, all you can do is just use a bit of cloth and just dry it out, okay, just like so. And then you can run a hairdryer on it, not too close, just to give it a blast, and it's actually ready to use again. If you're being quite careful, you can actually leave a brown tape on and carry on using it like this, so it will preserve the actual framework to get wet, okay? Because then what happens is, if you get the wood wet, once you want to reprint again, you will get the marks of a wet frame onto the t-shirt, and you don't want to get it dirty, okay? So there we go, another t-shirt in less than what, 15 minutes, and it will sell really well. And this is an original design done by me. I just cut out the words LOVE. You know, I mean, you can go on Pinterest, you can go on, you know, there's so many sources to find ideas on how to print, and once you actually turn it and do some work and, you know, make it yours, then it will never look like whatever you've gone to look for online, because, you know, it's all about sharing, isn't it? And you know, and taking something out of somebody's idea and, you know, changing it over to make it a little bit different. So, you know, please do take this idea and make it a little bit different. I hope you're enjoying these, and I will be posting some more later, okay? So I will be posting more stuff on regards to the actual plain screens. I'll be working from plain screens, so if anybody buys my kits, then they can actually see how to use the plain screens without any photo motion, without any images on them, just like these ones. This is actually real mesh, but I work from recycled mesh, because these ones are too expensive to buy and to actually use all the time. And once you get tired of it, you can just reclaim the actual stretcher and try with a new nylon bit, okay? So just keep following me, and if you're interested to buy any of my kits, do get in touch. And I also will put images onto screens for people that want to order any specific designs, as long as they're easy enough for me to cut out and put on screen, okay? Thank you, bye.